Hey YouTube, welcome back to another Keeping Up with Cal. Before we get started, hit that like button and subscribe to your boy if you ain't already done so. Yeah, today we talking about an interview that Adam is doing with an up and coming rapper by the name of WhySoGrimey. Yeah. So it's a lot I could talk about in this interview. You know, Adam has been going in on him, you know, and the young guy, he been PR trained. You know, he been answering the questions like a champ, you feel me? But Adam, you know, he got on Adam too about asking some real janky questions, you feel me? Or shall I say grimy? You know what I'm saying? But one thing I wanted to talk about is he asked him about him using the N-word. So, as you know, it's a lot of Latino rappers and just gang members and just Latinos, period, that use the N-word. I mean, I really think it's time to put using this N-word to rest. Like, not using it, but feeling offended from other races using it. I mean, if you look at it, it's white boys that's using it, it's Latinos that's using it, it's Indians or Arabians, whatever you want to call it. Everybody around the world is using this N-word. This is just how popular it has come to be, you know. And I've been to these level 4 yards, level 3 yards, where there's some guys up there, they'll crush your face if if a black person use it towards them. So I say, if they willing to suffer the consequence for whatever come with whatever they do, shall be it. Let them do it. You know what I'm saying? If it means that much to you to use that word. I know a lot of Hispanics. I got Hispanic friends. I got Hispanic homies that's from where I'm from. White boys. I know white boys that's more black than blacks. You know what I'm saying? Every race, man. They got every race is a part of this culture that black people built. We started it, and we've welcomed so many other races into this culture by opening up the culture to so many different races. We now have them involved into our culture, so it's their culture as well. You know what I'm saying? And I seen something that the two guys, it was two guys there with WhySoGrimey, and one of them said his stepdad is black. Stepdad raised him, and from how he said it, I see he had a lot of respect for that person. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, because if you know the history of the Florence gang, you know, you would think these dudes hate blacks. They despise them. You know what I'm saying? But I said that to say, like, I have a homeboy that's very close to me from Florence. I haven't seen him in a very long time, but no love is ever lost between us. My boy Risky from Florence gang, you feel me? F Unit, you feel me? It's my boy, you know. And I once used to stay on 61st and Central before they put the school there, and this was back when, you know, it was hitting the fan, you know, where they were saying blacks had a green light on them for if you had a white tee on. You know, it was no blacks wearing white tees in that section. They was just like saying all the thing when it was hitting the roof, when people were saying that the Florences had the monkeys and nooses hanging from the gate over there. And one of the guys, I ain't gonna say his name, but it used to be a liquor store on the corner of 61st and Central before that school was put there, you know. So when that school got put there, a lot of them houses from like 60th, 61st, all the way to Gage, they took out all them houses, you know what I'm saying? And it used to be a couple of blacks over there, but the Florences at that time was cool with the Bloods. So it was a couple of Bloods that lived over there, and my family, my aunt, my uncle stayed on 61st. I ended up paroling over there in the middle of a war zone. I had got fresh out of YA. So, you know, one day I was walking to the store, and as I'm walking to the store, I see this car. It's like trailing me. So, you know, y'all see how I be on here. I'm my head on a swivel at all times. You feel me? But I seen him. So boom, it used to be like a little Tams, and then there was a liquor store in that parking lot. And boom, so when I hit the Tams, I kind of look back, I see, boom, he on me. I'm like, oh, there's nothing I can do. Boom, so I'm belling, boom. I go inside the liquor store, and you know when you go in the liquor store and you kind of peeping back like through the glass, I see he pulling into the parking lot. I'm like, oh, it's ugly. I have no blick on me, nothing. I'm fresh out of the Y, you feel me? So I'm like, damn. So when I come out, I see him. Boom, I give him my little drink. Boom, I see him right there. And as I see him, as I coming out the store, he's leaning on his car. And as he leaning on his car, he looks at me when I walk by, and he like, Florence gang. I'm like, for sure, whatever. Boom. And as he say that, I just keep walking. Boom. I'm thinking he about to blick, so I'm trying to look which way I'm finna run. Boom. So I hit the corner on the Thames. I kind of put a little pep in my step, because I already know what goes on over here. Boom, I'm trying to really, it's one of the homies from Florence stayed right across the street from me. He's in a wheelchair at this time. And yeah, so I'm like, damn, I'm trying to at least get up there to where the homie could get to him and be like, nah, he cool. So boom, before I could even get to my house is like 4-5 houses from the liquor store. So I'm not trying to like walk like I'm scared or nothing, because I'm definitely not. But I know the business, and when you know the business, you know the business. But yeah, so he catch up to me. He pulled right in the street and stopped. He like, Florence gang, woo, 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 where you from? I bang back, I'm from woo, woo, woo. He like, this East Coast, fuck East Coast, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, all right, I ain't from East Coast. I told you I'm from woo, woo, woo. He like, woo, woo. I'm like, hey, homie, you need to ask your homeboy Risky, man. Michael, that's my boy. You feel me? I'm like, you need to holler at him. That's my boy. He like, yeah. He like, all right, woo, woo. So he watched me what house I go to. Boom. He peel off. So now my auntie and my uncle, you know, they old school. They like, don't come bringing that mess over here. You fresh out. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, man, I ain't even do nothing. Woo, woo, woo. So my uncle, you know, he basically like on some nigga, you gotta go. Woo, you bringing some mess to my house. I'm like, I ain't even do nothing. But my family know how I am. So they kind of like, this, like, we know how you is. We know you did something. So I'm sitting on the porch with my cousin from Bounty Hunters. I'm like, bro, woo. I'm like, these folks tripping. You can see them. They at the corner at Bethune, because, you know, Bethune Park is right at the corner. So We looking down at Bethune, we can see them grouping up. So I'm just sitting out there in the front yard. Next thing you know, I see like 2-3 cars pull up. Yeah. Well, I see those 2-3 cars pull up. My cousin Marcus, he went in the house, locked the door over you. Boom. I'm like, ah. So I stood 10 toes up. Like, what's happening? As I'm standing there, I see a fool hop out. It's my boy Risky. He stayed right up the street on 59th. So the dude went over there to get him. And he hop out. What's up, my boy? Woo! You know, we embrace. He saved my life that day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm forever indebted to Risky from Florencia. But I said that to say, you know, not all of them is like what y'all might think they like. And he ain't the only one. I got a couple of other homies from doing time in YA, and then a pen from Florence Gang. And, you know, I used to freak at the area. So just say I know some people over there. And I know from way back then, you know, we've been linked in. And I know some that say the N-word. I know some that ain't with that. You feel me? They don't feel like that's Chicano lingo. You feel me? But the ones that do say it on the streets, we accept it. So why, when we go to jail, we not go accept it? If you're not going to accept it in jail, don't accept it on the streets. So me, I'm a type of person, I grew up with Latinos using that N-word, and I'm one of the people that accept it because, you know, I accept it here. I'm going to accept it there. I'm not going to switch up and change up on nobody because I got true Latino homies that never switched up on me. You know what I'm saying? And there was a couple of other homies that's from my way that pulled up and helped me out in that situation also. Because that wasn't the only, I had many situations living over there because it was just that time at that moment, the age of time, it was just going down like that, like with the blacks and the Latinos. But even during them times, I'm going to show you that it was still some of them that was standing 10 toes that they messed with us. And I only could do the same, stand 10 toes and let it be known that I mess with them. So, you know, I like WhySoGrimey, you know, and I seen him, you know, get into that situation.
Hey, what's going on? All right, go. Nigga, fuck off. Bitch ass nigga. What's up?
I think that was him. You know, from that time I seen him, I was like, oh, I mess with old boy. He getting up on him. You feel me? But, you know, I seen him in a couple other situations too, and I heard a couple of songs that he got. He a cool little essay, you know what I'm saying? And even his homeboy that's sitting there, you know, I mess with him too. I seen a couple of videos on him when he was talking about the war between the Florences and the East Coast and how it got squashed and how they want to keep that going. So, you know, he was saying like the East Coasters need to get at their little homies that was, I think, still whacking their hood out and doing shit. And he don't want that to crank back up. He was saying on the video I seen. But, man, what y'all think, though? Y'all think we shouldn't allow any other races to use that N-word? Or do y'all feel like me? It's time for us to let that go because it's causing more trouble. Us trying to defend a word they ain't saying the hard ER. Now, I'm not accepting that at all. But if they say it like us, they are part of us. That's how I feel. And if y'all saying it like us, treat us like y'all a part of us. And I'm with you. You feel me? So let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section, man. It's another show Keeping Up with Cal, where Cal's always on the go. Can y'all keep up with Cal? I'm out.